Hello everyone and welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Toy Story 5. Just dropped, I think on Thursday or Friday. It is Saturday. And yeah, we are back to talk about this, the new one. I've seen the previous four, and I think it's been 7 years since the previous one. I think Toy Story 4 came out in 2019. And yeah, let's talk about it. You guys can let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more Pixar reviews, the Toy Story films on this channel, do let me know down below. And of course, spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. So, the main thing I take from this is the concept. The main concept of this film is technology within kids. Um, is taking over their minds. It's replacing toys. It's no longer something like, when I was a kid, you could use both. But now it's a case of toys are literally being put to one side and it's technology, 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 whether it's games, social media, on a tablet, a computer, a phone, whatever it may be. And I think this film definitely showcases it in a great way. I wouldn't say in a perfect way because I don't think your mates would hate you. 'Cause I think Bonnie's like between 7 and 9. I don't know her actual age, but I don't think your mates would go, "Yeah, we're not even in middle school yet, and we just despise you, and we're gonna laugh at you because you don't have a device or that you're still playing with toys." And I think for the most part, he got it right. But what I didn't enjoy about this film is some of the main factors of what makes a Toy Story film good. I think the fact that they didn't include most of the core cast, like Mr. and Miss Potato Head, Rex, Ham, Slinky, Forky, um, and the rest of them. I think they featured in like a little bit at the start, and then for like 3/4 of this film, they were just brushed aside and they were kept in a box. Some funny moments from them, don't get me wrong. I don't think Woody was necessary for this film. I think you could have easily made this film not have Woody in it, and it would have still worked. Um, I think that one of the funniest characters in this film was Forky. His just little quick lines. I think it's Pee Wee Herman who plays him. I just think he's absolutely perfect for the role. But I just thought, the whole Jesse. I think Jesse was probably my least favorite part of this film for parts of it, but she still had some good moments, some really nice moments that for most of it she was questioning if she was the issue, and then she found that box under the tree where she used to hang out with Emily, um, about the impact she had on Emily, and obviously her name was passed on to Emily's daughter. It's stuff like that that I thought was really cool. I thought the Buzz Lightyear stuff was funny, intriguing, but not necessary. I think it's almost like they didn't have enough plot to go, okay, technology's taking over, but we also just need a few. It's like they had a bunch of scripts, chucked them all in to merge with their story. And I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily, but I just thought the first part of this film was messy to get to the ranch where the most of the story took place. And then it was about how Lily Pad was regretful for most of the film. Woody and Buzz fighting, which I thought was stupid. Some cool references like the Pizza Planet truck, and then the bit where they're in the air with the Buzz is flying. It's like, this is flying with style. There was some brilliant moments, like quotes, some references to old films. I just thought for the most part, it didn't land much in the first part of the film. But I think it ended well with the relationship part with Bonnie and Blaze. I thought Jesse and Bullseye are a great duo, and their relationship with the old screens, like the camera, the potty trainer. I thought that there was some intriguing moments, but there was never I don't think there was ever a standout moment. That's what I say. Buzz was insufferable for most of this film. Um, And if I had to pick the standouts, I thought the pig was funny. I thought Blaze and I thought Bonnie, the way they portrayed her, I think she was great. I think the parents were funny, of Bonnie. Forky was great. Like some of the lines were like Rex word, extinction again. Or Ham saying, "I claim back of the cupboard." There was just some funny moments, but I can't say for. I mean, Woody. I think Woody was a better character than Buzz, even though Buzz was more important to the story. But I just, I, it's hard to say if it was necessary, but I think it was a necessary sequel. But um, I think now you've made that, do you make a Toy Story 6 where Bonnie says goodbye to toys again, but for a different reason? I don't know. It's tough because obviously Woody's still not back in the picture. Woody's gone back off with Bo Peep and Kaboom. Um, Overall, I think it's a nice watch. It You will have fun. You will laugh. It's brilliant for the kids. I think an easy watch for the kids. I think if you're an adult who's watched them all since Toy Story 1, I think it's definitely gone down in quality since the third one. I think what you've done is, and I know this is going on a bit of a tangent from what this is, the first three set such a high level of quality and brilliance, and all the characters played their roles perfect. I just think the fourth one, it's so forgetful. They were accidentally sent to a donation center, and then this one, the mix up with Jesse and Bullseye being sent all over the area, and they ended up just being like neighbors. That Jesse has been. It's funny because, and this is what I didn't like about the film. So Jesse obviously was Emily's, and she was on this farm, and she was sent to a donation center, and then she was sent an auction, and then to Andy, and it somehow got back to, somehow got picked up by Bonnie, and then turns out Bonnie's house is basically around the corner from Emily's. Don't like that because the realistic odds of that happening, it just isn't realistic, and you sort of go, they've just done that for convenience. Yes, it's nice that Bonnie's got a friend. And why did the twins rock up at the end start playing with them? Stupid. Um, so yeah, overall, if I had to say in that one sentence, I'd say Toy Story 5 is a fun, you'll have comedy moments, few nice references and Easter eggs, few nice moments with the main cast. I think the voice acting is brilliant, bar Jessie. I think Jessie just sounds way too old. I'm not being ageist, but she's definitely growing out of playing Jessie. And I think there's definitely room for a sixth one to close out Bonnie's story. How you do it, I don't know. Maybe it comes full circle where Bonnie lets go of toys, and then Andy comes back into it and finds his set of toys and gives them to his kids. Would he even know they're his toys? No, but us as an audience would recognize Andy, but also recognize that these are what were once his toys. And I think it could be the most perfect ending to Toy Story, because I think one more and a push you could do, because four, 4 and 5 have scraped the barrel where you get a fine story that is enjoyable but not nothing crazy. Um, so overall, I'm gonna give this. It might age better. It might be a better watch the second time I watch it. But I think for now, I'm gonna give it about a 6 or 7 out of 10. So yeah, I really, I had a great, I can walk out and say I enjoyed it. That's the main thing. But where I put it on a actual good film scale, it's about 6 or 7. So you guys let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on Toy Story 5. I intend to watch the other four very soon. And I'm going to give my thoughts on Toy Story 6, whether it should happen, what the plot should be, and whether it should be the last one. Thanks for watching as always, subscribe and like, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.